pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We need a motion to approve the agenda.
I'd so move.
I'll second that.
For the minutes,
I'd do the same.
okay,
I'll second that as well.
that approval of the minutes?
Yeah,
Well, we need to take a vote on the agenda first.
yeah.
I make a motion to take a vote to approve the agenda.
Second,
I'll second it.
Eugene seconded,
Shep.
Chip made the motion. And we'll vote for the approval of the agenda. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion, all those against? Nay. Motion passed unanimously.
I'll move to approve the minutes.
And I'll second that.
Gordon approved the minutes. Eugene seconded. All those in favor of the minutes standing as the way they have been written here, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passed unanimously. The minutes have been approved. The agenda. Updates, Jordan, the Board of Adjustment, please.
Earlier today, we approved variance for Dave and Nancy Unruh, who you'll be hearing about tonight, for prime soils variance, as well as a feedlot setback variance for this same project.
Do we have a county board update?
Josh is not here.
Josh is not here.
Could move it to the end if he's planning on
Yeah.
showing up.
I can give you a quick update of County Board. The Hemp Hill petition for the tower was before the County Board. They tabled that. They didn't give a lot of information as to why, but it's tabled to the end of this month, to their next meeting.
Thank you, Bill.
You bet.
Now we're here to petition docket PC 07-22-24-01 to consider the petition of co-applicants.
No, that's the wrong one. You gotta be. Oh, you're on the minutes.
Oh,
To the,
yeah, I gotta find the agenda. You gotta forgive me, I ain't.
sorry.
Under the blue tab, Bruce.
You're doing great, Louis.
Pardon?
You're doing great.
Yeah, it's that one right there.
Okay. Okay, we're here to hear the petition of PC 08-15-2401. And that's the petitioners of David and Nancy
Unruh.
Unruh. And is that basically what we got the number?
Yep, I can take it from there if you'd like.
Go right ahead, Lou.
Okay, the request is to allow a new dwelling on less than 40 acres pursuant to chapter 10.4.636 of the Winona County zoning ordinance. Just gotta turn that on. The location of this site is up on County Road 110 at the top of the bluff above, kind of in between Rolling Stone and Stockton. Hillsdale Township, Section 28. The petitioners propose a 3-acre parcel to be split off of an existing 150-acre parcel. David and Nancy own 380 acres, but there's also additional land that a trust owns, I believe, and Nancy owns on her own. So their land holding is much larger, somewhere around 800 acres. And they own a large amount of road frontage along County Road 110 and then up on a township road. Before I move on, I'll just mention that the arrow there on the map indicates their existing home. They are proposing to move from there to the new home in the corner of the lot there along County Road 110. They have mentioned that the existing home would likely be removed after they make the switch and the new house is built. But they'll kind of reassess at that point when they get to that stage. It's a site plan that we created showing the approximate location of the proposed dwelling and access from County Road 110. And the class 2 and 3 soils on the site. It also shows 2-foot contour lines that indicate slope. They're kind of the white contour lines there. You can see that they're a little bit separated a little bit more towards the road. And then as you get behind the house, they get a little tighter. And that's just indicating a steeper slope. So over the area where they're proposing to build, the slopes are about 6 to 8%, which are pretty manageable, but it drops off pretty good after that to the south and to the west. And you can see in the bottom of the air photo there's a darker shading. Those are trees, and that's getting down into the ravine more. So everything kind of pulls and drains to the south and west there. You can see their existing farmstead as well, where the home, the existing house is. There's a feedlot there. That's where the variance was granted earlier today for 415 feet instead of the required 1,000 feet. But it's their own feedlot. Currently they're registered for, I believe, around 58 animal units. Oh, there we go. I had a slide that had that 58.4 animal units, and there's the feedlot setback. Again, that variance was granted earlier today by the Board of Adjustment. There is a setback of 100 feet off of County Road 110. And the proposed dwelling is approximately 200 feet from the center line of the road. So, give you an idea of those setbacks. There's some photos to give you an idea of what the lay of the land is there. This photo was taken from the County Road right away, looking south at the proposed building site and parcel. You can see the field that's been cultivated, has a crop on it. And then beyond that to the south is pasture. So the proposed dwelling would be located on existing pasture and a little bit of that cultivated field. Should be noted, we'll go back to this slide, that the field there is class 2 and 3 soils, but a good portion of that field has been, the soils have been, at least a couple of feet have been stripped or removed from that field in order to create the berm for the lagoon at the feedlot, adjacent feedlot. So those soils, though mapped that way on the soil survey, are thinner and not as productive as that might indicate. Here's a view from the driveway access, proposed driveway access to the east along County Road 110. And you can see the existing farmhouse there. The applicants proposed to, you can see the well there as well. They proposed to share the well, so they wouldn't be drilling a new well, but running a water line over from that to the new house. And here is looking from the same location, just looking west to give you an idea of existing development pattern, what it looks like. Pretty agricultural area, just farm fields and rolling hills. We did receive a township acknowledgement form from Hillsdale Township. They indicated support for the petition. And we have staff report has been written in support of the granting the petition, the CUP, and there are 3 conditions for your consideration. That's all I have. If anybody has any questions, feel free to let me know. Or we can move on to the public hearing. I'm sorry. Yes, there was a public comment that came via email and from a neighbor who was voicing support for the proposal. So just the one public comment.
Eugene has a question.
In regards to the existing house, is our ordinance states, what does our ordinance state about that when you build another house on the same property?
Well, it's not on the same property. They are splitting it's a new
So-
parcel.
So that will take care of that?
That'll take care of that. Yeah, the existing home is legal as it stands. It will be legal afterwards. Really, nothing changing. They're just losing, instead of a 150 acre parcel, it'll be a 147 acre parcel.
Okay, all right.
And so yeah, it will be legal to stay if they so chose, and if they wanted to replace it or build something there on that farmstead in the future, that would be also permittable. Just administratively, there wouldn't be any hearings required for that.
Okay.
I have a question. Is there any deed restriction making sure that should the property that is the tillable farmland, could they be sold separate from this new parcel that's made?
So the new parcel is would be able to be sold separate, even though that's not their plan really. That's why it's being created is essentially because the bank is going to want for financing a smaller, more liquid parcel. And that's also why we included the feedlot setback with the Board of Adjustment today. Because technically it wouldn't be required since it is their own feedlot. But if they were to sell in the future, then they'd have to get like an after the fact variance. It just made more sense to take care of it on the front end.
I see that now. Thank you.
Is there sufficient land for the sewer?
There should be. I mean, they need to have a designer go out and look at soil, determine what type of system can go in. But a 3 acre lot, there should be room for it to go. I mean,
As you said before, the water is going to be piped from the old farmstead over.
right. So there won't be a well setback to worry about. Yeah, it should be even more space to work with. Pretty minimal setbacks. So the setbacks are 10 feet for a drain field, or septic tank would be 10 feet from a property line, and drain field 20 feet from the proposed house. So that leaves a lot of fairly good amount of space.
Any more comments, questions? And it's those, we can take a motion to open the public hearing.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Eugene can have it.
Okay. And made the motion and Eugene seconded. Public hearing is open.
I have to vote on it, right?
Vote on the public hearing yet. All those in favor of opening the public hearing?
Aye.
Those against? Motion passed unanimously. The public hearing is open now.
Wait, we should have,
Yeah, they'll come up and speak.
well, yeah, but that should be before the public hearing.
They can come up right now.
Yeah, they can come up. I don't care.
Table the public.
Motion to.
I'll make a motion to table the public hearing.
Second it, somebody?
I'll second it.
Okay. Motion to table the public hearing for a minute and seconded by Eugene. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Passed unanimously. So now you want to come up and speak?
Name and address.
State your name and your address.
I'm David Unruh, 24163 County Road 110. I'm the petitioner looking to build a new house on less than 40 acres. I don't know how much I have to explain to people why we
Well,
don't want to do 40 acres. To me, I'm just frustrated with the whole process.
Well, I can understand that, but you.
But it's-
Dealing with banks and.
I understand, it's having to go through all this to build, to parcel off 3 acres so I can build a house that to keep my farm free and clear.
Yeah.
So, and I also have a little issue with condition number 3 of allowing county staff to inspect the property annually. Is the house gonna move? I don't understand, I don't quite get that. I mean, they don't inspect my feedlot annually. So I just wanted to make that, I
Okay,
just wanted to make that statement so it is on the record. But that's what we're trying to do is build a house.
mind just sitting, Lou, can we ask why that condition's there?
It's on all
Standard.
the petitions. It's the same with the other two. It's in the ordinance that we're able to.
Just to explain to the gentleman, that's what's going on.
It's actually in the ordinance that, that we're allowed to inspect CUPs, periodically or annually or, on the front end or at the back end, for, conditional use permits or variances. It just, it's on all the CUPs.
Is there a reason, within this less than 40 acre rule that would cause you to need to inspect it?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, I'm sure that we'll be out there to inspect it at the beginning. Well, when the development certificate is issued, and yeah, we don't generally go back unless there's a reason. And for something like this, I wouldn't can't really imagine what that reason would be.
I suppose you might want to inspect to make sure there isn't a dog breeding operation in the basement or something.
Well, you never know, I suppose.
Who knows? Yeah.
Did that answer your question to partially what was going on here?
Well, it's the fact that it's on there. How would you like to have
I
it?
understand.
Yeah,
Okay.
you understand where I'm coming from. I wanted to make it publicly known that I opposed it.
Well, you're on the record now.
Thank you.
It's just,
I got a question for you, David.
Yeah.
How far down on this site is bedrock?
I don't know. We haven't dug. It's closer than you think. We stripped the topsoil. We took 2 to 3 feet of clay out of there for that lagoon.
Yeah, I understand. and
So
that's
I mean,
why
but I
asked.
don't, we got to do some digging. I don't know. I
Okay,
haven't done any soil boring. I haven't done any digging.
But
I mean,
that won't affect your decision, will it? Or,
no, I mean, it moves 20 feet within that parcel. It's no big deal.
okay, all
You
right.
know, it'll go on that parcel, in that red box.
Yeah,
It'll fit in there.
Yeah.
But we might have to, maybe we got to pop the foundation out of the ground 2-3 feet, I don't know. We
okay,
got to see what we hit.
yeah. I was
And
just
when I
wondering,
found out I had to get a conditional use and a variance, I quit spending any money on it till I got the permit to do it.
okay.
So,
have you ever hit, that's not considered a razorback up in there or anything like that? Okay.
not there. That's farther south. No, there's no rock outcroppings around or anything there. No. Probably 1,000 yards south.
Enough answers. Anything, any other comments you want to make?
No, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm moved to untable a motion to
Open,
open the public hearing.
I'll second that.
Second.
all those in favor of taking the motion off the table to open up the public hearing is now board approved. All those in favor of opening it up, removing the table, say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Opened up unanimously. Public hearing is now open.
I don't see anybody that's gonna,
Well, we're supposed to ask 3 times. Is there anybody online?
yeah, is there anybody online, Olivia?
Is there any comments for the public hearing? You're gonna ask 3 times and then we close the public hearing. Is there any further comments from anybody anyplace else? And for the third and final time, is there any other comments from anybody else concerned or whatever? I would entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll make motion to close the public hearing.
I'll second it.
Motion to close the public hearing. All those in favor, say aye.
I,
Aye.
Those opposed, say no, nay. Motion passed unanimously. So, where's the discussion we go from here? Yes.
Unless there are any further discussion topics, I could make motion to adjourn.
No, we have,
No,
to.
we
we
gotta-
have to approve the, or disapprove this
haven't
application
voted on
first.
it.
Oh.
We gotta vote on that. You're a little bit ahead of us.
Come back
so,
again, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Is there a motion to approve the petition?
I.
With the
move that we
facts and
accept the-
findings?
The findings of fact and conditions by the staff and move to approve.
I'll second that.
Then approved, Jordan seconded. All those in favor of approving the petition with the findings and facts, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, say nay. Motion passed unanimously.
So you gotta tell them when,
Well, now you get the next go around, you go to the county board meeting Tuesday, September 10th at 9 a.m. Now, it should be in this room if I'm not mistaken, right, Olivia? Are there any further comments from anybody on the board or want to be hearing anything? If not, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Hey, I'd make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Pouring rain.
Aye.
All those that want to keep going, you can vote. Motion passed unanimously.
Pass this meeting yet, Louis?